Well, hello everyone, and it's great to be back with you again, and hope your week is going well. So we'll just wait just a second here to let everyone get on. Again, I just so appreciate everyone sharing, getting back to me after the video's done, after the Facebook Live, and it is really neat to be able to connect with people all over the country and in actuality in other countries. Hi Don, how are you? I gotta give a shout out to Don. He was at the boot camp and actually gave a presentation, and one of the neat things about showing up is that he already has a speaking engagement that he booked from being on stage at the boot camp. So congratulations, Don. So today I want to talk about really the idea of vision. We hear a lot about creating your vision. What is your vision? What is your purpose? And I think it can get a little confusing because what is it really? What is it that does that mean to each and every one of us? And it can have a different couple of facets. One, it could be in your business, it could be in your personal life, it could be, with relationships. So what is it as a totality of who you are? What is your vision? A number of years ago, actually quite a few years ago, I went through chaplain's training at a hospital. And before they allowed us to deal with patients on the oncology unit, the cancer ward, or in the emergency room where you were dealing a lot with life and death and life-changing scenarios, they had us do three things. And I was in my early 20s when I did this. And what those three things were is go to your own funeral, write your own epitaph, and write what was going to be on your tombstone. Now, while this may seem a little morbid, it really wasn't, because what it did was it took us to the end of our life. It dealt with our mortality, which is what they were wanting to do. But for me, as a young person, as a young man, starting out in careers and not knowing exactly where I was going, where I thought I was going wasn't, but what it did was, what was the end result that I wanted? What did I want people to remember me by? What was the legacy that I was going to pass on to future generations? And so when we think about vision, it's many times confused with a goal or a dream, a wish, something like that. But the vision is what we create in a future state. And here's what I mean, is that when we think about vision, we go into that future and we create it and make it so believable, so real, that we can see it, taste it, and feel it, and bring it back to our reality, our present day. And so instead of going towards our vision, now that vision is pulling us to it. And one of the best ways that I have found to start developing the vision, and vision normally isn't something that you do just in a few minutes, sitting at your desk, sitting, even at the beach or, relaxing at home. It's something that is developed over time to see what fits and what really doesn't fit. But the very first part of this process is truly creating what are the possibilities that then can connect to probabilities. And so what this looks like is that there's 5 questions that I ask, and I do this at the boot camp as well. And the 5 questions are, what do I want to have? What do I want to be? What do I want, or where do I want to go? What do I want to give? And what do I want to do? And to get those, you may want to come back and re-watch this part of the video again to get those 5 questions. But what it does is it really starts stimulating the question, what do I want as a reality? What do I want as a creation out of having expended the time, money, and energy to be on this earth? And what do I want that legacy to be? So it could be short term. It also could be very long term. But we start painting a picture. And this is where I use the analogy of a jigsaw puzzle. There's all these pieces, but what do we want the picture to be when those pieces are put together, and how do they connect? So as you start this process, I would be very interested in some of the questions, maybe the fears that come up around this. If you would like help with this, please reach out to me at Gary@GaryBarnesInternational.com, and enjoy the ride, enjoy the process around this. And what you're going to find is when you're really working through this, you're going to find out what is most important to you, as well as really what is your purpose? What is the reason that you're here in this time of history of mankind on this planet with the people that you're with? And as we get clearer and clearer about that, we can start relaxing instead of chasing that rainbow. What we're doing is now being in what I call the zone, to where we're being carried. We have the momentum to the place that we know that we were meant to be, and we have the permission to go there. So we're going to expand on this over the next few, Facebook Lives, and look forward to being with you again on Friday. And thank you so much. Leave a comment, let people know that we're doing this, and let's start a community that really is out there and touching the world in a very special way, and will have an impact that none of us individually may be able to do on our own. So with that, have a great day, and look forward to seeing everyone on Friday at 1 o'clock Mountain. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.